Hello, Jen here. This is the third video in my little series, you might as well call it a series now, where I am using up my Maggie Holmes Bloom collection. I only had a few pieces of it, so I'm going to put them all to use with a photo shoot that I have here from a few years ago. It's just an Easter shoot that a friend of mine did with my daughter. And yes, this video is still jiggly from the wind. I really truly apologize, but it's the last one, I promise. So I'm going to mat the photo on this yellow gingham. I like how that yellow contrasts with the blue, and it just really makes all of the colors pop. And then for a little bit more interest, I'm going to mat it again on this pink. I'm not really necessarily looking for it to be recognizable as fringe. I just want that color. So between the yellow and the pink, it really focuses your eye on those photos. Because again, they're quite busy. One is a close-up of my daughter, and one is her feeding a carrot to a bunny. So cute. And then here, I just like this floral paper, so I thought I would use that too, because it's going to bring in a lot of colors and just extra interest. And that's really what this layout is all about. So you can see on that paper, it is a pattern paper. It's a very, very pale pink. And I've gone ahead and roughly drawn some not some circles, it's just one big circle in the middle of the paper with my Heidi Swap mists. I just took the nozzle out and I used the applicator to draw on the paper. I had this idea of trying some of these, that sort of trendy layout that people are doing where they'll take a shape, but it's usually a circle and they embellish all around it, because I really just wanted to use up a lot of product. And in the end, it is not a circle, but I did accomplish using a lot of product. So I'm pulling stuff off of the chipboard sticker sheet, and there's a couple of die cuts here, and I'm just going to throw them all on there. And you'll notice that I cover that circle up, but that's okay because it gave me a rough guideline, and it was kind of fun to do. And every once in a while you can see little bits of the color popping out, so I think in the end it worked out perfect. So I'm just trying to fiddle around. Oh, that wind is just blowing and blowing. I am so sorry. I'm just trying to fiddle around with all of these pieces. I've pulled out all the ones I really like, so now it's just a matter of sort of fitting them all together like a puzzle. And these letters came from the cut-apart sheet. One of the cards on the cut-apart sheet just had love written 3 times, and it has these beautiful prints. The letters are in these beautiful prints of bold colors from the collection, and I liked the colors, so I thought I would fussy cut those out. So I'm going to put those in 3 places. And I just love how when you're doing a layout like this, it's kind of like a Where's Waldo, or my kids love those books where you just have those super detailed photos and it gives you a list of things to find. This layout kind of reminds me of that because there's so much going on and there's so much for your eye to look at. Every time you look at the layout, you see another little piece of it. So it's the total opposite of my last layouts that I just wanted simple. This one, I love that it's kind of like a little fun adventure that you're going on when you're looking around the layout. So I cut that banner apart. It was just too big. It was interfering. So I kept the majority of it down below and I put the little piece I cut out up above. And now that things are sort of fitting together properly, I can start gluing things down. I'm going to use my Stampin' Up! Fine Tip glue, which works really great for paper on paper. So I love that. Things stick really well with it. And I'm just tucking the love in those different places. And you can see it really doesn't look like a circle at all, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. This was my first attempt, and my goal was to use up my product and get a lot of interest onto this page, and that's what I did, so I really like it. So I'll just keep tucking things in and gluing things down. That's important. I've put everything on there, but I need to make sure I glue it all down, even that chipboard, because some of it is sitting on top of pictures and sitting on top of other die cuts and stuff. You want to make sure you glue all of that chipboard down. And I love the way that this turned out. I'm really happy with it. There's so much going on, there's so much stuff, but I don't know, it's very sweet. And the bunny made it on this time, so that's good. So I'm just going to grab my Heidi Swapp Color Shines again and do a few extra sprinkles because I covered most of them up. And that does it for this layout. It was so much fun to make, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And it's really heavy when you pick it up in real life. So that's it. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I really do truly appreciate it. I know I say that a lot, but I actually mean it from the bottom of my heart. Going forward, I'm not sure how consistent I'm going to be into August. I'm hoping to bring you some vlogs from our trip and some updates on the scrapping that I get done. So I'd love it if you checked that out and let me know how your summer is going. If you have any questions, leave them for me down below. And if not, thank you so much again for watching. Happy scrapping, everybody. Bye!